What I need from you is understanding. How can we communicate if you don't hear what I say? What I need from you is all my coins. Come on. So simple as 1, 2, 3. Come on. Count my money is all I need. You don't really own it. You just wanna do what you wanna do. That's not the way it should be. No, it should be 50-50. It should be 50-50. Listen. Come on in, you guys. I just came. Y'all know I'm not going to stay for a long time, just a little time. So that we could chat about a few things of what the hell going on, okay? It came across my desk, right? Someone sent a letter over to Straight from VA, honey, and this is a bit messy. All right. I was wondering how this was going to go. Okay. So first of all, y'all know Xscape had their show last year over on Bravo. It was a really good show. It was a very messy show, really sad for the sisters that were involved because to this day, it seems like the relationship is still at a breakdown. All right. They had the show, and of course, during that show, they could not decide on whether SWV or whether Xscape should headline the show. It seems like they finally got it together. Shout out to 702, who will be on the tour as well. They got it together, and they decided they're gonna do this together. They got a few ladies coming out, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of slick want to go. All right, but I don't know what the heck finna happen at this point. Because, you know, it was a lot of allegations that were put out there by Miss Tamika Scott against her sister, LaTocha Scott, as well as that husband of hers, Mr. RHONY. And she came with the receipts and stuff. And shortly after, you know, she came with the receipts and things, there were some threats and stuff that were sent, from my understanding. And there was a restraining order that was filed, and it was also granted from my understanding, which is a reason why when the Jasmine brand came out and was saying like, oh yeah, we their show is coming back, I'm like, how that's the case? I mean, is the restraining order over? Like, is it done? Like, or is it still in place? Because if they can't be around each other, how is this actually gonna work? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I, you know, kind of knew that what they were saying was not a go. And what ended up being a go actually was the tour that the ladies ended up agreeing on. Okay, so I don't know if y'all saw this from Mona Scott the other day. Let me get this off the screen so that y'all can see what I'm referring to. Let me go back, and is that right? Let me go back. I think I clicked on the wrong thing. Give me 1 second. All right, I think we're back. Okay. So here we go. Let's get this off the screen. There we go. This is what Mona put on her page. Okay. Mona, this was like her having a conversation with Xscape, and I believe it was also with I'm sorry, I keep wanting to say 702, but SWV. So people were alluding, even myself was kind of like, wait a minute, so is it coming back? Like, did they work out some stuff? But I'm like, we didn't see LaTocha sitting up here. So I'm like, okay, what's really going on, okay, with the show? So come to find out, this is what they were referring to, this tour right here, all right? So once this was announced on March 6th, baby, that this tour was going to be here very soon, it did not take long. It probably took maybe a week or so before LaTocha and her team, I'm going to say allegedly, but I do believe it too at the same time though. They sent this letter out to Live Nation, who's supposed to be a part of, you know, hosting, you know, the tickets and all of that, where y'all can go to buy y'all tickets and stuff. And this is coming from Straight from the A. So shout out to them. And they sent this address to Live Nation as well as Mona Scott. All right. And what they're saying here, because this is crazy, girl. All right. And they sent this on April 2nd. So it was announced on March 22nd. But I feel like through the grapevine, I feel like LaTocha may have known about this through the grapevine before it was released. But of course, she probably wasn't going to make a move just yet until it was officially like dropped or whatever. So once she saw that, things are in motion, and here we are. Okay, so it looks like Fox Rothschild is the office that is representing Miss LaTocha Scott, and this is regarding an unauthorized use of Xscape's trademark. This is just really interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. Because I remember when Kandi was not interested at the time in being a part of Xscape and participating in that. I don't think she wanted them to use the name, so they had to go and change the name, and they went and they made it Xscape 3, right? The E on the end ended up being the number 3. So I wonder who owns that trademark. I would have to look that up to see who owns that one and whether they even made it a trademark, who owns that one, and if those ladies will be able to operate under that one. If they did, I would think that's the best thing to do. Than to have to owe Tasha money, okay, because she is part owner. So it says to whom it may concern, all right. This firm represents LaTocha Scott, all right, owner of the Xscape trademark and a member of the professional music group Xscape. All right, as you may be aware, LaTocha has continually performed with the group under the trademark Xscape since 1991. LaTocha was surprised to learn that Live Nation, whom Xscape has contracted to perform on numerous occasions, contracted with individuals and is publicly advertising the Xscape mark to promote a live musical performance for a series of concerts during the Queens of R&B tour without LaTocha's consent. Okay. Girl, this is crazy. But I thought that they had probably been, ain't they been performing though for a long time? Haven't they been performing for a while using Xscape and Tasha deciding to take a step back? So I wonder with her, now you decided to take a step back. Now that you see that they're coming together, they made a decision with SWV to really go on tour. What was going on internally that, sparked you to be like, no, we're going to have to pull the plug. This is y'all using my logo, okay, or y'all using my trademark. Like, what's really going on? And see, this is where it gets conflicting for me because she don't own it by herself. So I mean, I guess y'all gotta both be in agreement in order for it to really be used. This is that's a lot of ass here. So then they go on to say, in addition to failing to obtain consent, ooh, child, I thought they had got consent when you had said that you ain't want to do it. You just going to take a break. It's not that you ain't trying to be out of agree. You just going to take a break and they can carry on doing what they doing. Girl, I guess y'all still had to get that permission, honey. Let's keep going. Maybe they thought they got consent when they asked the other person that owned it, okay? Shout out to the 200 plus people we have in the chat at this time. Definitely go ahead and like up the video for me, please. This is an impromptu live, so I know a lot of notifications did not go out to the people. So if you guys would be so kind to just hit the like button, I would appreciate it. But yeah, like, girl, this is a mess here. Maybe they thought that they got the consent when they asked the other person that also owns it. So in addition to failing to obtain consent, you have also failed to even reach out to LaTocha to agree on financial terms for use of the mark, as well as to discuss her performance. Y'all probably should have annual meetings. Like at the top of the year, y'all all should have came together and had another meeting to, identify what the plans are for Xscape, moving forward. Because as much as they should have reached out to Tasha, because I do agree with this, I feel like Tasha could have also checked in with them, at least tiny, because we know that Tasha and Kandi be up and down. We also know that her and her sister, the restraining order, all of that, they ain't talking or whatever. So at the least, I would think she would at least be able to reach out to Tiny to be like, yo, I'm ready to come back and perform with the group. Do y'all got any opportunities that y'all got going on? That's what I would think. But it looks like she like, hell no. I told y'all I'm taking a little break, but now that I see y'all are out here progressing without me, and y'all really finna progress in the new year without me, put a halt to it. put a halt to it because I'm going to need to be out there. And I can't say that Tasha's 100% wrong in this, okay? I can't say that she wrong because she is part owner, right? What else are they saying? They said Mona Me, which is Mona Scott Young's company, Mona Me Entertainment, whom it appears to be a co-promoter of the Queens of R&B tour, has specific knowledge of LaTocha's ownership and rights to the mark because Mona Me Entertainment specifically obtained LaTocha's consent to use the mark for a television series produced by Mona Me Entertainment. In addition, Mona Scott Young, the principal of Mona Me Entertainment, previously managed the music group Xscape. So they say she is very well aware of who the hell owns what. Now, they say we can come to no other conclusion than to believe that Miss Young and Mona Me's conduct to be intentional and with the specific intent to interfere with the rights of LaTocha. Now, this is where it cuts off, but I guarantee you this ain't the last part. They probably got one or two more pages after this that has not been released at this time. Okay, this is all that was put out. Now, there was another statement that was made and reported by Straight from the A. They said on another note, LaTocha's team sent something to Live Nation, and they said LaTocha was surprised to learn that Live Nation, from whom Xscape has contracted. I think we kind of went over that. She was kind of surprised. She says that LaTocha was surprised to learn that Live Nation, whom Xscape has contracted to perform on numerous occasions, contracted with individuals, and is publicly advertising the event that's coming up on May 4th, 2024. I don't think they had the date in here, but it's coming up on May 4th, 2024, and it's a festival in Las Vegas. Tasha didn't know anything about this. So I wonder if she knew about the events and things that they had lined up for last year. That's what I'm wondering. Because y'all had really been done with each other at the end of 2022. Even though we were watching the show in early 2023, like around this time, y'all had already wrapped stuff up because y'all had did the Soul Train Awards or whatever, right? In that October. I think they wrapped up probably that summer. And then y'all did the little performance for Soul Train Awards where y'all were honored, but y'all wasn't really fucking with each other no more. So, girl, you thought they really was going to let you know that? Anywho, y'all need somebody. And maybe it's Mona. I don't know. Maybe not Mona since she done sent this letter to Mona. But y'all definitely need somebody that's going to be the in-between person. That's going to go between both of y'all and at least communicate something, child. Was there anything else that was said? They just told Live Nation that you have also failed to even reach out to LaTocha to agree on financial terms or to use her trademark, as well as to discuss her performance with her. So the same thing, as you see that it's addressed to both Mona and Live Nation. This is how her and her team are feeling, okay? So I had to make sure I slide over here to copyright infringement for those people that might have been a little piece of confused, honey. All right, now they're saying as a general matter, copyright infringement occurs when a copyrighted work is reproduced, distributed, performed, publicly displayed, or made into a derivative work without the permission of the copyright owner. And my question really is, just when you got two owners, I mean, I guess y'all would just have to come to an agreement. If a person has, I guess, if you talk to one person and you get confirmation with them, I guess that person's supposed to go back. So I guess it was Tamika's job to go back and talk to LaTocha to even get confirmation on this. But I don't know, y'all, because I just feel like she's been operating so much without you that she probably felt like she had consent to continue to move forward the way that it is. You know what I'm saying? So I just question, well, hey, really be, honey? Hey. Thank you so much for the super chat, Kimbria. Caught alive finally. Hey, Jamie. Hey, honey. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so this right here is just, it's a little messy, girl. And then I had to go and slide over because y'all know I can be a little nosy like that too, girl. You know what I'm saying? So I had to slide over, go ahead and do my little check to see, learn a little bit about this thing, honey. And we had to go on over here to the little trademark folks. And I don't want to really put their address on blast. Let me try and go quickly by it. But anywho, the first name on the trademark, it is, of course, Tamika's, and then to follow immediately after, it is LaTocha. I thought at first it was only Tamika that owned it, but as I continued to read down, I saw that, nah, both of them actually own it. So this right here is going to be a mess. This is going to be a mess. I just wonder, what do they do now after you've already locked in dates? You've locked in venues, child. You're taking money at this point. Are y'all going to have to break her off on some money? Because I feel like even if they approached her to try to have a conversation with her for her to perform with them, I just don't think that. I think she gonna say no, y'all. I think she gonna be trying to get some coin. And I'm not saying that lady shouldn't try to get her coin. I'm just saying that Tamika need to get hers first. Where is the coinage for Tamika? Okay, so simple as 1, 2, 3. Count my money is all I need. Like, get this girl her money too. You know what I'm saying? So this is the type of I hate to say it, but I wish this was being captured on television so that we could see the breakdown of this, what the facials was giving once they received this letter, how Mona decided to sit down and have these conversations with the ladies and say, hey, we got a snag, ran into something. LaTocha sent this letter over, and this is what's going on. We have to sort this out. I kind of wish that we was able to kind of see that or whatnot, but we're not able to. But this right here is it's just gonna be interesting because I just don't see her participating, because when we watched the show, she was already lagging, like she didn't really want to be there. Then you take a break from these ladies. She didn't mean to take a long time, she just meant to take a little time. So you took a break from them, and then now in 2024 you see them prospering, continuing to move forward. Then why all of a sudden you won't in? You didn't mind them using the name all last year, but now you have a problem. It's just interesting. And I believe they went in, I think the year that they went and got this name, I think it was that 2018 or was it 2017? Whatever, because that's the date on this, when they filed. I think when they filed, is it over here? I think it was like in 2017. Yeah. Date signed. Okay, it was January 7th, 2017 when they filed for these. That was around the time that Kandi was like, I'm cool. Like, I'm not finna do it. And then Kandi did. I have to be honest here now. Kandi did tell them they couldn't use that name. But at the time, I do not believe that anyone had it trademarked. And I am actually surprised that Kandi didn't go ahead and lock that in and just trademark it for the, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she probably didn't want nobody to think that she was being grimy, which is why she didn't do it. But I also feel like even though Kandi wasn't open to, I ain't gonna say open, but even though Kandi did not trademark it at that time, but she also was not open to y'all using the term Xscape, I don't know if it was actually right for the Scott sisters to go and trademark it. I think that probably should have been a conversation had by the entire group. But I could be tripping though. You know what I mean? It could be me. I could be the problem. Thank you, King Jones, for the super chat. Can they just change the name to Xscaped? Ooh, baby. Not with adding the E in the front and the D at the end, because they did Xscaped. They could, but I think they like leaving the X, the E off. So they probably would just add the D, or they'll go back to what they had originally when Kandi told them that they couldn't use it, from my understanding. So instead of the E on the end, they used the number 3, which I do not think is a bad idea for them to go back to when you do know that you're going to have 3 members in the group at the time. It's not necessarily going to stop a check. They have kind of already branded themselves as that. Matter of fact, y'all, let me see if I could find out whether the Scott sisters own the Xscape 3 name too, child. Let me see if they got it over here. Oh, let me see who got it. Who owned it? Okay, I didn't find anything for that. I'm not seeing anything up here for Xscape 3. Now, that don't mean one of y'all raggedy asses go out there and try and file it on behalf of Xscape and then making them buy the trademark back from y'all. That don't mean y'all go out there and do nothing like that. I'm just letting y'all know that it ain't up here. Okay, I done did a search and I don't see it. All right. Y'all let me know if I didn't look good enough and y'all saw it. Let me know. But I don't see it up here. So I think that at this time it would behoove them to, in my opinion, go ahead and just trademark it with the 3. And y'all kind of already branded yourselves as that. So whether it's Xscape regular or Xscape 3, we get it. And I hate to say this, and I'm not calling her out her name, but y'all know the whole saying of one monkey don't stop no show. One person not gonna stop no show. So yeah, but your girl, she might stop that bitch if y'all keep using this name, because then she gonna be coming for y'all coinage. I hope y'all get this figured out before y'all first tour. I mean, before the first tour date. Let me see when that date is. Is this it, Live Nation? Why do I keep doing it? Child, why do I keep doing that? All right, here we go. Xscape and SWV announced that they're doing this tour. Y'all, I really want to see Maya. I don't care to see Total. It's no disrespect. Like, I really do not care to see Total. But I might still get my jam on. But let's see. They just started selling tickets. When is the first? Okay, so it looks like the first show doesn't start until June 27th, which is good because they have time to kind of figure this situation out. So now, Kandi, Tamika, Tiny, I'm trying to throw y'all some over here, girl. I'm trying to let y'all know, go ahead and just get that Xscape with the 3 in place of the E. Y'all already used it. It's already branded as y'all. It's not going to change anything. Just looking at this promo pic here, y'all ain't even got to change now. All y'all got to do is drop the E and put the letter 3 here, and then we can keep it pushing. So that's just my resolution to the situation. But considering the fact that they have already used the name, have already kind of collected money, because I'm sure people have already bought up some tickets. Considering the fact that they've already, I guess you could say, kind of profited off of using that name for this particular tour, I'm wondering if they are still going to have to give her any bit of percentage, and I just think it's so unfair for people to have a group of 4 people or 2 people plus, and either none of y'all own the name or a few of the people within that group owns the name. I don't like that. Because if somebody goes and remember Kandi was saying how she didn't like that Carlos was trying to do, I guess, a story on them without letting them know. If somebody actually were to go and do that and profit off of using that name Xscape, I feel like because they own it, because the 2 sisters own it, they would be the ones that could sue and get a kickback. And I don't know how that would affect Tiny and Kandi. Now, one thing about it, I know Kandi gonna figure out a way to get her money, period. Even if she has to sue them too, because it's not just their story, even though it is just, they own the name. So I don't know. That's really complicated, and I don't think that's fair. So when they went to go trademark that, I think that should have been a conversation with everybody. I don't think they should. I think that's spiteful just a bit. But that's just me, girl. That's just me, because Kandi said the same thing Tamika saying now. Kandi said she wanted a break. She wasn't ready. I'm sorry, not Tamika, LaTocha. LaTocha now saying she wanted a break, and she doing the same thing. The only difference is she get to pull her card for real, because she trademarked the damn name, and she's half of the owner of it. Whereas Kandi didn't have that at that time. So, girl, it's just a mess. It's a mess. It's just a lot. It's a whole lot, and I hate it for the ladies, y'all. Somebody says, I'm waiting for them 3 to play the big joker and explain why they can and will use it. That's what I'm wondering too, because once again, one of the sisters own it. So my question is, by law, what is really legal? Can they, the one half of the owner in the group is utilizing her portion of the damn name. But maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. Not Meek Mills. Something it sound like a bunch of suing. It really do. It sound like a whole bunch of lawyer meet lawyer is what it's giving. This is crazy. Candiace going to figure out how to not pay that. don't even blame her. Like, I will be keeping my coins in my motherfucking pocket. Understand? Understand. I definitely would be. You not mine, not today. After Tamika signed her part to add Kandi and Tiny, and LaTocha didn't sign because Tamika wasn't cool with only adding Tiny and not Kandi. Oh, that's what happened. Are you talking about Xscape 3? Or are you just talking about the name Xscape? Or are you talking about something else? Oh, you want to see who? Oh, that's so good one, child. Let's see who own their names soon. This and that. Ooh. Who? Okay. All right. So, okay. So when it comes to SWV, since we really ain't being nosy, this is public information. We are being researchers. Hello? Thank you. So first of all, SWV looks like it is owned by Ace Entertainment LLC, okay? Now, when you come across stuff like that, I did not mean to do that. When you come across stuff like that, let me see if I click here, what happens. Okay, boom, that's what I wanted. All right. You see that you have Ace Entertainment. Now, sometimes these people like to hide shell, like these are shell companies, LLC, whatever, and they like to hide more and more and more and more and more. Like you'll have, let's say, Ace Entertainment LLC, and then when you go to find out who owns it, you'll be met with another one called Bat Entertainment LLC, and then you'll be Cat, And a lot of times they end up linking right back to the attorney, so you don't necessarily know who owns what. But girl, let's see. God dang it! I was trying to click on that. Let me go back. Let me see. No, that's not what I want. There we go. All right. So it looks like it's two different names. You got an entertainment services, and then you got an audio and video recordings, but they're both owned by Ace Entertainment. But when I click into it, unlike... Oh, then they got another one pending. So Ace, ooh, I see y'all, Ace. Y'all got stuff pending because y'all finna go on this tour, baby. And y'all want to make sure the stuff that y'all sell, y'all can make sure it ain't no issue about it. Okay? That's what y'all doing. I see hopefully it gets cleared in enough time and y'all can sell your items. And I also think that's kind of smart too, because if they catch some of y'all out there selling their stuff, baby, and you don't own it, y'all could get sued, but they probably not going to sue y'all for reefer. But they could if y'all out there putting their names and stuff on product and things that you're not supposed to be putting it on. So why did this not load for me when I wanted it to load? Because I'm just trying to be in the people business. I think the trademark people said I need to scoot back just a little bit because that's what they told me I need to scoot back just a little bit, girl. Because the system is not clicking into their T like they did with Xscape, okay? But let me see if I did something else. Let me see. Yeah, because when I clicked into Xscape, it gave me what I had wanted. I think the system is just down right now. That's what's happening. Uh-oh, no. No, it is down. I don't like that. Well, Ace Entertainment is what it's giving, so I'm not sure exactly who owns Ace Entertainment. Now y'all got me over here getting my research on because I just want to see what's going on. I actually think I might have a way to find out who owns that, actually. Because I'm nosy like that. This is public information, so really, I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even doing anything. Girl, who is that? Okay, so there's multiple Ace Entertainments here. Okay, no. So this is the only one that's active. Who is that? Lily owns it. Lily owns that. Now, Lily, ma'am, Lily, I don't think you should be owning that by yourself. I don't. I will show y'all what I did, but I don't want to put this lady address out there because this is a famous person or whatever, and then I don't want people going over there harassing that lady. Y'all have to do y'all own research on y'all own time. You know what I'm saying? But she owns that. And I am surprised. I don't know why I'm so surprised that Lily was the one with the brains to go and get that. I wonder when she filed for it. The thing is, the system is down, so it's not letting me see exactly when she filed for that. But let me see how long her this has been in place. Oh, okay. So she's had her company since 2015. So I would think probably when she did when she started her company, somewhere between 2015 and now, she went and got that SWV name, and that's for audio and recording. Hello. That is for, but you know what though? Nah, she owned that. I was going to say her name could just be listed as the name that they wanted to put down. Like when you go and you look at it, like she might be like the person that's listed, even though all of them could own it potentially. But I don't think so. I think she owns it outright herself. And yeah. She owns that outright herself. And it's not only just for what was it? She had audio and recording. Let me pull that back up. Yeah, audio and video recording. She got entertainment services, and now they're working on doing clothing. Go ahead, Lily. I see y'all saying Lily the one that started the group. Well, then whoop, there's that. And I think that's great that she started the group, and I think that's awesome. But I do still feel like now. Okay, let me say these two things. One, I feel like this. Yes, she may have started the group, but the success of what the group became was a combination of all three of them, which is why I feel like she shouldn't solely own the name. That's just, my opinion. I was going to say if you had to choose somebody out the group to own it, I guess it should be the person that started the group. But I kind of disagree with that, too. And I say that because I be thinking about record labels and how they may form a group and they end up owning it, or even not even like the record labels forming the group. You might form your own group and approach the record label and be like, this is what we want to do. And before y'all could trademark y'all own name, the record label done trademark y'all name. Hey, Diddy, how are you? And next thing you know, they making all this money off of y'all backs. You know what I'm saying? So I do understand that she started the group, but when it comes to the success of the group, I think they did that as a group together. And when you think of SWV, it's no disrespect at all to Lily. I think all of the ladies are amazing, but I do think a lot of people may go immediately to Coco as a thought. Like when you think of Destiny's Child, a lot of people might go immediately to Beyonce, and that's even if Beyonce would not have been who she is today, and she was just a group, I think because she was the lead singer, like people always would go to her or whatever. So that person heavily contributed to, the group as a whole. So I don't know. I mean, if they got additional articles to break down how they get their splits and stuff on things, even though she may own it, then I guess they covered. Yeah, she owns it, but based on paperwork, should any opportunities pop up, we get X amount of percentage from that. But a shout out to motherfucking Lily because she owned that. Okay. But yeah, girl, I just came to slide and chit chat with y'all real quick. Talk about this situation. Mona Scott Young might have found herself in a pickle. And that, I cannot say that's also surprising to me because I just feel like Mona, to be in business as long as she has, I know it doesn't equate to a person automatically being smart, but I would think that you are, being that you've managed different artists and stuff like that. So when it comes to trademarks and stuff, I would have expected your attorneys and yourself to be well versed in this type of stuff. So that's why I'm interested in knowing what the workaround is going to be when it comes to these ladies, especially LaTocha, and her now hoping to receive a form of compensation, considering the fact that y'all didn't have any conversation with her or include her in on this, but utilizing her trademark, you know. So that's gonna be very interesting. Y'all gonna have to change that, or y'all gonna have to get that lady her money. So girl, good luck. That's that, y'all. I just came to run my mouth for a quick second. I thank you guys so much for being here. We had over 600 people in the chat, so hopefully we can get the likes to match. You know, we do like that over here, honey. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sign off. Don't forget, Ooh Ladies First Panel will be over there on Bondi's channel tonight. So if y'all want to get into a few things, definitely join us later on tonight. And it's really giving on P. All right. So I'll catch y'all in the next one, honey. Bye bye.